Hey there, strangers. What are you watching? Well, today you're watching Colethehitman play some Team Fortress 2, and yes, know it has been a while. That is because I recently have moved out of my parents' place. Congratulations, turning 19. Woo! So yeah, out of my parents' place and into my best friend's place. She's my roommate now, and it's been going good actually. It's like I feel free. I don't have my parents knocking on my door like, "Oh, what are you doing today? Huh, son? What you doing today? I don't have that anymore. Now I just kind of go to work, sleep, go to work, come back here, watch a movie with my roommate, and then just kind of do whatever the hell I want. Have dinner, play pat a cake with the dogs, I guess. Yeah, she's got 3 very small dogs, sort of yippy. I prefer my dogs big. One is actually crying in the background because I'm talking and he gets all excited. And one of them actually, if you try to pet him, he pees every single goddamn time. And he's up on my leg right now, trying to get up on my lap. And I'm just ignoring him because I don't want him to pee on me during the commentary because that would not be very good. Well, enough about dogs, let's talk more about me, because, I mean, I'm important, obviously. I'm making a YouTube video, importance equals +10. Lately, I have been not playing a lot of Team Fortress 2. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Smite, and boom, that scout just disappeared. But I've been playing a lot of Smite lately, and I'm enjoying it. I am nowhere near good. I mean, I have had a really, really good round. I've gone 34-5. As Sun Wukong, but that's because I was playing against some really bad people. And this guy kills me round a wall. Somehow. So transition to being a demo man. Yeah. So how have you guys been? I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I'm just kind of sorting my life out. For those of you who don't know, and I guess this is a great time to tell this story. For those of you who don't know, I went to camp for a while. I went to camp for 50 days. It was a college course for mining and exploration. So it was like Minecraft. I had to punch down trees with my bare hands and all that jazz. And no, it was not a Vietnam freaking slave labor camp. It was a hey, you two, knock it off. Sorry, the dogs again. It was a Northwest mining and yeah, I think I already said that. Anyways, so I came back from camp. I had 14 tickets that would allow me to find a job easier. 14 tickets including first aid level 1, but I already have my first aid level 3, my OFA level 3. So that's a first aid attendant job and safety supervisor job level certificate. And I got my chainsaw safety, so I ran a chainsaw for the first time. That was loads of fun. I got my fire suppression. What else did I get? WMIS, transport endorsement, all the good stuff. So I was set for working in camp. I come back and I tell myself, you know, I'm I'm a small dude. I'm 5'3" about. So I don't really want to be stuck there doing grunt work. I mean, it's good pay, but I really don't. And what's better pay is to be a first aid attendant, and first aid is actually one of the things I want to do. Later in life, I'm thinking about becoming a paramedic. So that's how that's gonna go. But so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go look for a first aid job. So I come back in town. I start looking around. I search up the internets and in the newspapers, and my roommate Shelby, she tips me off about this job, and I send this guy a resume via email, and within 10 minutes of me sending the resume, he phoned me and wanted an interview. So it was looking all good, and I was really excited because, you know, the job description said $23 an hour starting wage. So I go there, and he has all his papers ready for me to sign and for me to start work. And he's telling me what it would be like. He says it would be about $23 starting for 12-hour days, 4 days, 1 week, 3 days next week. That's about $3 grand every 2 weeks. yeah, and I was like, this is great. And he had all his papers ready, and he was ready to sign off and give me the job. And then he asked the one very important question. He asked me if I had a nose, and I said, no, I do not. No, I'm joking, I do have a nose. That's not what he asked me. He asked me, do I have a driver's license? And I don't. I neglected getting my driver's license because, one, there's barriers being a youth. Two, it's expensive. And three, I don't have a car, so... And also trans systems and, you know, bus and fares and all those. There's public transit. I mean, soon everywhere's going to have public transit. But I forgot about the aspect of getting a job with your driver's license. So I didn't, and he said, oh. And it turns out, I'm not sure for those who are American if this is the same for you, but in Canada, in BC, it's you get your L. You can get your L with your parents' permission at 16. Then you have to drive for a year to be able to get your N. And the restrictions on the L are you can't drive at night, and you can't drive without an adult in the car. So there's no point in me getting my L because my parents were like, you're not using the car. And I'm poor, so I'm not buying my own car. So that's why I didn't get the L. And then you upgrade to an N, standing for noob or novice, whatever you prefer. And a novice can drive by themselves at night. The restrictions being that they can only have one passenger who is not a family member. And see, he said if I had in my N, I'd be able to do it because if I was a first aid attendant, someone else would be driving while I'm doing first aid. So I need at least my N. So he told me, like, I'm a perfect match. I got everything. He told me I was great. He was going to hire me. But I have to wait until next year now when I get my N, because I now have my L. Didn't even have my L when I went to the job interview. Kicking myself in the ass so hard. But that's recently what I've been doing with my life. So I am back-ish. I'm playing too much other video games for Team Fortress 2. I have a Let's Play going, and like I love the game. I really do. It's a good Let's Play. It's just the motivation is not there. I have 2 views on one of the videos, and that's it. I mean, I know I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers, and my friend has said to me, why don't you just wait for subscribers to do and Let's Play? And I think that's a reasonable idea, but I'm just gonna do this Let's Play for me, and then when I get more people, I might just start an alt channel, or, you know, do a Let's Play on this channel, depending on what my subscribers want. And yeah, so about this channel, some of you obviously know me through Star, and I don't go around and be like, oh, you know, I'm a friend of Star's, check out my videos. It just, I've been asked a couple times in the stream if I have YouTube, and I feel like a whore if I ever do that, if I'm ever like, oh, check out my thing and stuff, and derp. So, but I'm gonna do it right now by saying, you know, if you know anybody who likes watching someone wait for people to walk underneath them in ambush in a very glitchy rainbowish crosshair, then point them in my direction, because I mean, I'll give them a high five if I ever meet them. Maybe even a hug. It depends. If they're like 7 feet tall and like a bushy beard, they'll definitely get a hug, because then they're like a friendly giant. But if they're like covered in blood, probably not going to give them a hug. Just saying. I don't discriminate, but blood is kind of icky, and I mean it has all those things on it, like germs and bacteria and HIV and AIDS, and that's what I'd have to be dealing with as a first aid attendant anyways. But just a casual day, not really feeling the whole hugging someone who's covered in blood. Yeah, that was a weird tangent, but it's a tangent. You can't control the tangents.
Thanks, soldier.
So I guess now, sorry, it's been a while. I guess we could talk a little bit about the game. Just in case you didn't know, this is Team Fortress 2, and I've been playing it for like ever. Not since like the beta, not like since it first came out, but the moment I saw the orange box, I bought it, and I bought it for PlayStation 3. And I bought it for Half-Life, and then my friend was like, you should play Team Fortress 2 with me. So I did. And I fell in love with the game. It's my favorite game ever. Like, of course, you know, played Call of Duty, and this other day, I was over at a friend's house. And yes, to answer your question, yes, all my friends are girls. Why? I have very specific reasons why, and I'll answer that later. But I was over at her house, and we were playing Call of Duty, and she's like, Call of Duty is the greatest franchise ever. I said, it is the most money-making franchise, perhaps, but it's not a great game. And she got like really upset, and she had like a flame war, and I'm like, you don't even know what skill is. Because she was talking about 360 no-scoping somebody and how skillful that is, and I said, listen, you got, just listen. Hey, Navi, hey, listen, hey, listen. That's what I was like. I was like, listen, you get a hit scan weapon, which means the bullet is instant, and you spin around in circles, developing a random spray ability, and you pull a trigger and it just happens to hit someone. That is not a display of skill, just luck. But this is the end of the video, and it's kind of dragging on to black. Maybe I'll put a picture of a pony. I'm gonna put a picture of a pony. No, I'm gonna put a picture of something else. But yeah, so thanks for watching this. You all have a very good day. Yeah, have a good day.